And to MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of BattleTech as we continue the campaigns of Voodoo's Marauders, currently en route to Mechador for our next contract, but Rumble Seat. I'm actually not going to read this because we've already done this thing before, except this time we've actually got the structural reinforcement and 100,000 Seabills, so we're going to buy that. Hi, how you doing, everybody? The morning briefings begin on a high note. Dr. Murad, I believe you finally have some good news for me. A grim satisfaction, she agrees. Yes, I've been working on the final structural reinforcement work to be done recalibrating the rotation controllers. With your go-ahead, I will take care of it today. 90 minutes later, Dr. Murad calls up from engineering. I've restarted the pod rotation controller, and that will quell the problem indefinitely. And there's no risk of damage, you ask her? No risk. I finally feel I'm getting to know this old bird, quirks and all. Morale increased by 1, we lose 100,000 Seabills. So yeah, we had gotten that before and didn't have a good enough structural reinforcement, and so we had been forced to just try and deal with it. And she said she couldn't. So I didn't really see a point in rereading the exact same event. When Poker Night comes up, we've already had that twice. I'll probably ignore that one again too. We're starting to get to that point in the game where, well, we're rolling through the same events a couple of times in a row. Alrighty, so we are here on Mechador. We have picked up a battle in the Badlands, or desert, one of the two. It's not super important. We're basically going to roll standard lands minus Behemoth. So with that Behemoth on the loadout, we've got to give somebody command of the Highlander. And that problem is that the Highlander has a really good direct fire weapon system in the Gauss rifle, which means I want somebody with a high gunnery to take maximum advantage of that, but I also want somebody who's got a pretty decent tactics to take maximum advantage of that. If we look at me, I'm a 7 gunnery. I am not our best gunner at all. In fact, our best gunners, aside from, Behemoth with her 9, is Medusa and Skyros, who both have 8. Skyros is also the better tactical gunner, because he's got a tactics 8, which means I think he's got one more minus negative to hit for long-range strikes compared to Medusa. I'm not 100% positive on that, but I think that's the case. So because of that, I'm actually going to take Skyros, and I'm going to put Skyros in the Highlander. He's a relatively newcomer to the organization, but he has proven himself to be very useful when fighting with us. He's proven himself to be a great pilot. Mainly we keep him in his Orion Heavy, but let's see, who do we put in that instead? Well, we want someone with pretty decent gunnery, but better tactics because of the long range, which makes me think Showboat or Glitch. But Glitch has multi-target. So we're going to throw Glitch back in here. We'll get +1 on the initiative, which means her Orion is going to be able to knock people out. The problem is, we're probably going to have to reserve her a lot. Having an Orion that can go first could be pretty interesting, though. I'm half tempted, actually, to swap me and her out, but she's got a way better tactics than I do. We do have a 10 guts, though, for whatever that's worth to us. So we are quite tough and able to take lots of wounds. I think we also recently got a cockpit upgrade for the Highlander. I don't know if I installed it or not. I'm going to have to double check that. Yeah, I don't recall installing it, so I may not have. But I'm pretty sure we got a cockpit upgrade, which will give us a little bit of a wound buffer, which should be very nice. As you can see, we've gone absolute full salvage, 314 on this one. It's a 3-skull mission. I'm anticipating at least a couple of heavies. Maybe on the off chance we might run into a light assault, if that's not an oxymoron. So, yeah, want the full salvage just in case everything comes to exactly the way we want. The only mission is destroy enemy units. Satellite surveillance pictures show that a heavy lance was inserted into the planet's surface by a pirate dropship. Currently, we believe they are securing their LZ, preparing for whatever operation they have planned. Before they finish securing the area, we'd like you to interrupt them. They're heavily armed, so expect strong resistance. If they just set down, they may not be battle-ready. We may catch them with their metaphorical pants down. With any luck, we will definitely attempt that.
Initiated.
So let's drop on in here. It's a night assault, making sure that we come at them from the darkness and the hiddenness. So, how far up is the enemy? We'll engage them actually pretty soon. Skyros is not our scout, but he moves first because he's got the high initiative. Or not Skyros, it's Glitch who has the high initiative. Alrighty, we got a 60-tonner out there. Could be a dragon. Dragons are a favorite 60-tonner of mine. I used to hate the dragon. I think I mentioned this in the last episode. I didn't like the dragon at all. I still kind of don't, but it's just proven to be so incredibly flexible in this game. Mostly because it's so gosh darn nimble.
On now.
Alrighty, enemy turn. What are they going to do? Oh, no, it's Glitch's up. It's our turn. I'm going to reserve. I'll let you move. Come into my range. Also, if you move and you come into my range, I'll be able to shell the crap out of you, and it'll be hilarious. Interesting.
Ready for orders.
Medusa, would you like to give me eyes on a target? Yeah, because I would...
Location
well,
confirmed.
might have been better if I moved up, but it's not a huge deal. We got a quick draw. Nothing too dangerous. Quick draw 4G, so equipped with 4 medium lasers and the ever so fun and happy heavy weapon systems of the SRMs. It's only an SRM4 and an LRM-10. It's really kind of a waste of weapon systems, if you ask me. But
Locked on target.
it's open fire, long range, just get some plingy damage. He does have his current bulwark ability active, so it's not going to be that much. But it's always nice to put some damage down. Ooh, we got 2 super heavies here. Unknown vehicle, unknown, but they're both moving at tier 1. That's a problem. So I think they are.
I hear ya.
Yeah, Glitch. Let's see if we can't just bowl him over. So... yeah, let's step you back into the forest a little bit. If I just shoot from here, what am I looking at? 85s, and if I step you into the forest, right to your side, am I going to get moved? No. That'll be fine.
Moving out.
So we're going to step slightly to the side. And then we're going to line you up. And then we're going to say...
Got it.
I think I've got you knocked over. He is bulwarked, which means 50% stability damage. As opposed to normal, but... oh, just look at Glitch bring the rain. Wow. That was pretty impressive. Alright, me. Me next. Let's see if I can't get into range. I'm not sure if I'll... oh, just barely? Yeah, only if I stride right on forward, which I shall. But this is going to open me up to maybe Shreks. They're 80 tons. They could be Shrek PPC carriers, which would be a problem. Knock him over, me. Good hits. Yeah, he's over. Right arm and right torso. That's a knockdown. So that'll be 2 injuries off that knockover. It's a quick draw. We're not really looking to salvage it, to be honest. We've got 2 of them, which I'm thinking about taking apart, actually. And he stands right back up. Okay, his missile pack is still fully intact. We didn't blow up the side of him that would have been, I guess, more useful to destroy. He is walking around to the corner. Why?
Warning. Enemy sensor lock detected.
Okay.
Good to go.
It's not a terrible idea, actually. Done. We need
Roger.
to
Venting heat and
give...
stabilize.
oh, shoot. I am so used to Skyros being my LRM carrier that I just skipped over him. Okay, missing against the Medusa. So Medusa not too scared yet, but this could get ugly real quick. Long range PPC fire, 1, 2, and 3. Nailed us twice. But luckily the armor is holding. We are, after all, designed for this. Is this seriously the entire lance? This is a 3-star right here?
Waiting on you, Commander.
I'm sorry, but that's embarrassing. I'm gonna reserve. Let's see what he wants to do.
I'll wait here for now.
Are you gonna move up? Or are you just gonna stay back there? Like a coward. Oh, we've got a 4th mech coming up. Long-range missile fire coming down. Could be another quick draw. That looked like an LRM-10, so not...
Come on, send me a real mech warrior.
oh, I like Medusa. Alright, Medusa,
Aye, aye.
let's move up to find out what kind of real mech warrior we're dealing with. And let's jump this. If we can get ourselves into a position where we can't be seen, how's this elevation going to work for me? I'd like to move myself into a position where I can basically annihilate one and ignore the other. Here puts me at nothing. Here puts me... I can see him, but I'm visible to him and him without being able to fire back. Well, making myself visible will mean that Glitch will get long-range strikes on it, so that may be okay. Get a little hop going on here. That's a dragon. Dragon 1N. I have another one in storage if I haven't sold it by now, so that's also not super important at the moment. So, let's see if we can't blow up in the center torso. Probably not, but we'll give it a shot. If we take out the right torso in its entirety, that'll also be fine. -1 to his evasion. Yeah.
Scored a critical hit.
He's not long for this world. I may send one of my Orion shots your way. Does he get to move? No, he does not.
What can I
Alright,
do
Glitch,
for
let's multi-target a little bit. Him and him are your primary targets. I want to deal extra damage to you, so I will focus the... you are an extra damage or stability? You're extra damage. So these 2 will go Bravo. Ooh, not great accuracy. Do we just hard focus on the one? Let's check out the Shrek. How's that going to be? Oh, we're actually pretty decent. I mean, it is at the outside of our range, really. If I moved in closer, would that help me? And we'd be looking at 85s, 70s, 85s. Yeah, that would definitely help a lot. So we're going to do that. Plus,
You betcha.
it is a more lightly armored Orion than my Kilo, but it should be more than enough if they end up getting a sniff of it. Alrighty, so let's make sure that we can deal a little bit of damage here. So these two go for Bravo, because I want the stability damage on them.
No problem. I've got enough gun for everyone.
Exactly, that's the point of that Orion. CT destroyed. Good. So that's one battle mech down. And a lot of long-range missiles just raining down on the dragon. Oh, come on, just a little bit more. Make sure we... There we go. He's unsteady. Enemy turn? Enemy turn doesn't have anything on this initiative, unless I'm severely mistaken. Okay, good. Alright, let's get me striding on up here. This is exposing me to a lot of fire, so I'm going to Vigilance this one. Yeah. I'm going to stand up here and I'm going to Vigilance the heck out of it. Just so I can basically shoot and fire everything I've got. Also, so that I can... Confirm. Thank you. Do this. Demolisher, or... I think the Shrek is weaker, but the Demolisher I have greater accuracy on, I believe. Yeah. What do I want to rip apart? What do you got? You're looking at 105, but... As the laser-eyed among you may have noticed, this AC-20 does 110. We managed to pick up an AC-20++ off an interesting weapons merchant. So I'm going to multi-target you, I'm going to multi-target you, and I'm going to A into the Demolisher, because that should kill it so long as it hits, and then B into him, because that'll knock him over. Might even blow off the leg, quite honestly. Maybe not. Actually, no, possibly. It does over 120 damage. So let's let that rip.
Engaging multiple targets.
Oh, good hit with the AC-20. Demolisher no longer a threat. Very happy to have that ++, because it now means Demolishers are killable in one salvo. And that'll knock him over. And stumble. But now the Shrek will get to move with his triple PPCs, but that is why I am standing still and ready for damage. 1, 2, 3... Oh, 75 damage dealt to me.
Damage minimal.
Really? Oh, this Orion is just a tough nut to
Standing
crack.
by.
All right, let's jump you forward because I basically wasted a turn. I'm not happy with myself on this one. It was a pure mistake. Oh, good. I'll be able to shoot at both of them. Also, luckily, this mech is so cool. It's ridiculous. Target. Target. Yeah, we'll separate the fire into both of them. Yeah, it's not optimal because he's down and thus vulnerable to cold shots. But I want to just get a little bit more damage going down on him. Nothing special. Just dent him a little bit. And then the Gauss rifle.
MechWarriors, show them what you got.
Completely Shrek'd him. Yeah, that was a really terrible pun. I will attempt to refrain from punning from now on. I'm not very good at it anyway. Our turn. Let's march up here and get them called shots. Oh, we're going to look at really nice accuracy. Getting a 90% accuracy on the missiles because we've got a missile targeting computer. Oh, also 90% on everything. If I just want to blow out his center, we could definitely do that so long as as long as the AC-20 hits, he's dead.
All weapons committed.
Again, she's a dragon. I don't care.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts
Ooh.
inbound.
Reinforcements. 50 heavy mechs destroyed is our achievement. So let's get the force, rejoined with each other. So, I want Glitch's Orion? Or is it still... Now it's my turn. Glitch's Orion.
Good to go.
Get her moving on up to me. Also chilling out a little bit. The LRM Orion can fight for a long time.
Yep.
But once it hits its maximum heat, it really needs to take a turn to just cool down. And if you're in the middle of a major battle, that can be a bit of a problem. Oh, we got enemy contact. Right at the... Oh, I remember this map. Is this it? Yeah, this is the Caldera map we've been on. So the only real way up is through this way, and there's an interesting little position here that we can jump to, and here that we can jump to, that if we catch them in this, it's kind of hilarious, actually. Alright, place you there. Alrighty, unknown mech. How heavy? Do we have an idea? No, they're just unknowns. Striding on forward, not yet visible, but that will change shortly. The Highlander is a little bit further behind than I'd like it to be. I'm going to reserve. Let them move.
Affirmative.
Ooh, we got an... Is that... No, that's not an assault, but it's a heavy mech. And I will reserve again. We're just going to put everybody at the bottom. Let them make their moves forward if we can take advantage of this at all. It's another quick draw. It's a 5A, which means it's got the 6 medium lasers. He managed to hit once, and he only fired a couple of medium lasers. That'll be fine.
Light damage, Commander.
Yeah, that's what we expect. Alrighty, so I think what I want...
Yes, Commander.
I want Medusa to get eyes on multiple. So let us jump. Will there be a jumping position that I can get to, that I can see everything? Doesn't actually look like it. Interesting. That's not cool. Is there anything I can do to change that? Also not really. Huh. I will be able to shoot him when we knock him down. So let's call up
Waiting
Glitch.
for orders.
Glitch will stride forward so that Glitch can get closer and closer into optimal range. This is not going to be a great shot, but I think if I
Got
just
it.
fire everything at him, this should be able to get his stability somewhere near maximum. At least make him unsteady, I assume, because he's not bulwarked or anything. So let's just bring the rain, or in this case, the uppercut. Come on, knock this guy over. Structure exposed. Yep, we got him all the way. He's lost his evasives. He's not right on the edge, but he's close enough.
Waiting for orders.
So Medusa going to jump. He's going to get nice and close here. Give him lots of evasion, lots of firepower. He's not a machine gun range, which is somewhat sad because I like having those machine guns in range. But this should do more than enough to
Firing
push
on
him over. And lasers, which deal nothing but the SRM pack. That's where the push comes from. Left arm is gone already. That should be one of his lasers. Might be two. I'm not super familiar with the 5As. Oh, we got a third mech back here. Interesting. No idea on type just about yet. Alright, since we've knocked him over, my accuracy here is 70%, and there was one over here, wasn't there? Yeah, if I step all the way back there, which I can only assume is like at maximum extreme range of not hitting anything. So we'll walk up over here. It's a 5A. I think shortly I will have gathered enough 5A parts just to kill it. So again, not interested in preserving it. Anything in the center torso? Jump jets. This torso is carrying 2 medium lasers. This torso is carrying medium lasers and SRM ammo. I'm going to deal, ideally, 120 plus 12, 132, 242 damage theoretically, if everything hits. We'll go for it. May as well.
All weapons committed.
So 110 damage on the center torso, and CT destroyed. Excellent.
Enemy
Ooh,
mech
and we see the enemy.
destroyed.
What are you? Are you a Vindicator? It's a Vindicator, holy crap. Armed with a PPC.
How's it going?
This is kind of the wrong period of time for you to be out here, little Vindicator. Jump. Jump takes me to the same spot. Jump takes me slightly less. We will jump for the additional 5 inches. That will not give me a direct line of sight. Oh, it will actually.
Lifting off.
So just keep on marching forward. You could fire basically into infinity from this range. You wouldn't care.
Acknowledge.
I think that missed. It did. The missiles should hit some. I mean, that's one of the advantages here. And on to Glitch. Well, as soon as they move. Vindicator, of course, gets to move first. He is attempting to hide, which I believe is a bit of a mistake. Let's reserve.
Holding action, Commander.
What is this mech? I want to know. It's moving into heavy during the heavy time. And we'll reserve once more, just so I can... Yeah.
Standing by.
Okay, Medusa.
Yeah.
This is not going to be the most ideal thing we could possibly do. Oh, actually, no, that works. I kind of like that. I didn't realize I could actually walk up this area. I thought I was using jump jets, but I'm not. That would put me at 2. That would put me at 3, and so 3 is, of course, preferred. So let's walk up this mountain over here. Shed some heat. We're going to need to. That way we can also shoot. We're only fighting a Vindicator. Now, granted, this Vindicator is definitely bulwarked, so we're going to have some trouble busting through unless we use a breaching shot. We don't have a great opportunity. A Jaeger mech. Okay, good. It's a normal Jaeger mech. If this was the LRM 15 times 2 one, I would be more concerned than what I am right now. Medusa is going to Vigilance. And then he's going to take aim. Doing that will overheat me. Sure, why not? That'll proc breaching shot. So 60 damage, go for it. Oh, good accuracy. Managed to spread out the damage a little bit. not too terrible. I'm not a super huge fan, but a big enough fan of it. And we'll keep marching up here. 60%. I don't have Breaching Shot. I have Juggernaut instead. I won't have a shot on him, but I will make myself very, very visible. Although we have taken quite a few PPC shots so far, so maybe that's not the best strategy, but it's the one we're working with. Do I want to fire everything, though? No. I'm going to shut off everything except the autocannon.
Engaging
Take a shot. It's only 60%. Still hit. Wow, I'm surprised.
Critical damage
Completely
detected.
blew off the left torso. Which is not the torso that's important, mind you, but it is a torso.
Need something, Chief?
Yeah, Skyros, I need you to keep jumping forward, if you at all can. I think that's indirects only, isn't it? It is. You do not have Breaching Shot. Oh, you do have Breaching Shot. Oh, okay. So we will be able to do that, so just keep hopping forward. That one turn that we missed with him has really kind of set him back in what he can do. So just shell, 90%, going through Breaching Shot. It's not going to affect him being bulwarked in terms of stability damage, but it's still not bad. And he's unsteady. Okay, Glitch can now knock him down.
What can I do for you?
Glitch, keep walking forward is what you can do for me. It is one of the more hilarious Orions we've ever built. Although we've only built 2 Orions, so there's that for you. This would also be a terrible MechWarrior Online build.
All weapons are go!
Just keep beating into him. And if you can blow off that arm, that would be ideal. No, it did not happen. Not ideal. That should be a
Another
knockdown.
hit like that and you're toast!
There we go. Yep, there he goes, fallen over. Cannot stand up in that much firepower. -1 to his initiative. That'll move him along at the heavies. Which means Glitch should be able to get a called shot on him, actually.
Waiting for orders!
Or Medusa could. What are we looking at? Oh, the center torso that's almost gone. I can do 90 damage with a step. I think we step. I don't get to aim it, but he will be basically dead. Plus machine guns. That should kill him.
On it.
Yep. Just walk up to him and give him the old foot to the face. Foot to face style! Right arm destroyed. Okay, that takes us to the PPC. Machine guns. Blew up a jump jet and a heatsink.
I think I hit something good.
You did. It was quite beautiful. Our turn again. Now, I don't want to have Glitch shoot into this, even though that could probably work. Because he's bulwarked, so I'm going to need everything I've got to make him unsteady. So, keep marching up. That's the mantra. Just get closer and closer so these LRMs... There is a point where the LRMs stop becoming super effective, but that'll be later on. She'll never make it into range. Although, she's not going to be able to fire a full salvo. Oh, that's a problem, actually. Yeah. So I guess we will go with a called shot. Target him. Shut off these. Let's get some chill going on.
Special delivery!
And we'll spend next round just knocking out the Jaeger mech. Yeah, there we go. Vindicator this late in the game. That's really kind of surprising. Not something that I would have thought would be there. Enemy turn, their Jaeger mech taking his fire into me. Oh, slamming into my left torso.
Warning. Armor low.
Yeah, we'll have to keep a close eye on that one. And am I... Yeah, it looks like I'm in direct fire range. 80% chance across the board. Let's march on in there and give him a piece of our mind. Or in this case, autocannon and missiles. Turn it all on. Let's get ready for the combat here. 80%. We should be able to do this for 2 turns. Light him up.
All weapons committed.
Hit him with the autocannon, which was the important part. And then all of the missiles as well. Head hit, pilot injured. Not bad. He's not unsteady, which is a little bit sad. But Skyros will definitely make him unsteady. So jump. Just keep jumping. It's going to take us a long time to get there. I don't think Skyros is going to actually get in range to actually use his heavy weapons.
I copy.
Oh, this is going to put you right at the edge, and then I'll knock you over with probably Medusa. Structure exposed. He's unsteady because you can't just force him in. Glitch is up.
Good to go.
I could get Glitch to Iron Rain him. No, he still has a move. We gotta knock him over now. So let's just keep walking up the path. 85%. He's not evasive. He is somewhat defending against against stability damage, but that's not going to save him. Not against the kind of arsenal we're about to drop on him. Target, 85s. And here comes the indirect fire. You're going over, my friend. You stood no chance. Didn't I say I was going to start with the puns? Yeah, I think I did. Ammunition explosion,
Yes,
pilot injury.
critical hit.
Did the whole thing go Nova? No, it did not. It's a knockdown. And thud. So there we go. 2 more pilot injuries off this guy. He's not the best pilot in the world, but he's still a decent pilot. Do we want Medusa to just walk up and step on him? Kind of feel like that may not be a terrible
Standing
plan.
by.
Yeah, let's just see what happens if Medusa walks up and steps on him. We can get another kill tally up on Medusa.
Engaging.
Break his legs, break his legs. Machine guns might do it. Machine gun fire. CT. Just enough. Perfectly
Tango
perfectly executed. I don't think anybody took any structure damage on that one. That's the last of them. Let's dust off and go
Missions.
home. Good show all around. I'm proud of y'all. You did well. I mean, last mission you did, like, amazingly well, but this mission did okay. I mean, nobody took any damage, I don't think. Nobody cooked. Yep, everybody's fine. No head hits, no nothing. And almost everybody except for the Highlander pick up the kill. So, we pick up this just so we can sell it. I mean, honestly, that's why we're getting it. Because we're not going to use it. 50% crit we don't need. Any cool equipment? I'm not seeing any. Nope. No siree. Alright, what sort of mechs do we got here? We can get a 5A. Yeah, more... Because we've got a Jaeger mech. We actually have this Jaeger mech. We turned it into a super blackjack. Let's see what else they're going to give us. Nothing interesting. Okay. Fine. Be that way. See if I care. I care immensely. Alrighty. Let's see. Because Yang's going to tell us, we have a brand new mech. What do you want to do with it? And I'm going to say put it in storage because I don't think I have any room right now. I think all of my bays are completely filled up with mechs that are in pretty good shape. I should probably junk a couple of them. Lady Orano's contract to liberate House Gallus is ready for review in the command center. Good.
That mech you wanted is back on.
And we already have a Dragon 1N, so we've read this before. We're going to put it in storage. Put this sucker in storage. Go. There we go. Send to storage. We will sell it probably. Yeah, so we're probably going to jump immediately into Gallus.
Make yourself comfortable.
Yeah, show me the contract center. Gallus. The Liberation of Itram will be a 3-star mission. 314, 1.5 million. Not too bad. Takes us 16 days to get there. Yeah, I think I'm going to jump right for that because I kind of want to get through the campaign a bit. I am super far ahead on this, like in terms of release, when these things are releasing right now. I may end up changing my release schedule just for this first season so that I can move on to BattleTech. So, yeah, in the next few days, I'm going to be thinking of that. So part of that is also I want to get this campaign done before I make any major changes if I start deciding to put this up every single day until Season 1's done. But yeah, so we'll probably go to Itram in the next mission, and Behemoth will be ready by then. We'll have an improved library, so everybody will be able to get super smart reading all those books, and we'll be able to build more stuff. 28 days until the financial report is ready, so we'll be able to do Itram before that happens, so that'll put us well in the green. Not that we're not already in the black. So... Anyway, I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I post one of these videos, press the little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.